Georgia, Georgia, the whole day through. Just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind.
Yo, what's up? It's Delton with episode 15. 15? 14? 15. Episode 15 of the Style Beastin podcast. Today is going to be mainly Atlanta talk because me and Bryant went to Atlanta last weekend. They had be with my friend Joe and Lauren. It was Atlanta. Let me start at the beginning before I get to Atlanta. Me and Brian got there hella late. It was probably like at 9 o'clock we got there. It's like 9:30 Friday night. So we pretty much really wasn't doing that much that night. But we were out there. But we went out there to celebrate Brian's birthday, which was the September 1st. So happy birthday, belated birthday, Brian. Yeah, we went out there. It was like 6 hours. It was like that's a long ass drive, and them niggas be flying. But on the way there, I got the chance to try the Travis meal. It's not that bad. It's actually pretty fire. I'm definitely not gonna be playing sicko mode when going through it, because I've been seeing a lot of people a lot of people in memes of people just playing sicko mode while ordering fucking their Travis meal, which is stupid hilarious. But back to Atlanta. Yeah, that trip was pretty fire. Well, the trip there was really fire. It was daunting and long for some reason. Pause. But yeah, the first meal me and Brian got there was Checkers. Checkers is fire. That shit is like mad fire. But Saturday, all day Saturday, we were basically out and about enjoying the scenery of Atlanta, which I'm gonna get to later in this Atlanta talk. But the women there are impeccable. I'm gonna get to there soon. Them niggas ain't playing by that COVID. They ain't playing that shit at all. They're like, if you ain't wearing like a mask, not that bullshit ass I'm wearing a bandana on my face, or I seen some dumbasses here put a plastic bag over their face. Like, nah, if you ain't got no mask like the mask they give you at the doctor's office, you ain't getting in there. So I fuck with that. Even though I forgot my mask on the last day at this car meet, but I was far enough away from people to enjoy the scenery. Let's see. Atlanta's huge, man. It's like really like a big place, man. Like when we got to like zone 6, it took us like 15 minutes, and it was like some beautiful shit going on over there, man. The art was great. The graffiti art I seen on the way there and on the turnpike was good. There are a lot of people who are using their hobbies in this trying time that we're in to make money. I saw a lot of people selling jewelry, art, and musicians out there playing their stuff, and it was really good. See what else. The gentrification out there is crazy, just like it is in Durham. So we were driving, I forgot where we were heading to. I think we were heading to Cinnaholic, this place Brian told us about. We went there, got there, and on the way there, you see like your normal brick houses that be in like I won't say the hood because it looked like a good place. I would say it looks like just like brick houses and stuff, like the old brick houses that was there in the like 1990s, 80s and shit. And you look across the street, and bro, the house looked like it was made like if you how should I say this? It looked like a glass. If you put a brick house near a glass house, that's what it looked like. And I was like, what the fuck? That shit's crazy. But yeah, it was a lot of that in Atlanta. I knew there was gentrification there, but I didn't know it was like that super heavy or that like hella noticeable. But yeah, it's out there. So it's really privy that as well. I normally don't get into being like the super wokeness, but like buying, keeping the house that your grandmother, your grandfather, your parents left you, and not selling it, keep it in the family. Off that topic, let's see. What else? What else? What else? What else? Damn, what else was it great about Atlanta? The food. Oh, the food. The food is like ridiculously good. Like I try some places out in Atlanta. Food's really up there. And I'll try this fucking Popeyes chicken sandwich for the first time. I know it's hella late, but I didn't really get a chance to get it when the hype was big. So it's a pretty good sandwich. That shit's pretty fire. It was really good. Let's, anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Well, I really couldn't do that much because, well, we really couldn't do that much at all because of COVID. So it really wasn't like out in like malls and shit, which thank God we didn't. But I guess I should just get on to the Atlanta women. Um, the Atlanta women there are fucking gorgeous. I never was like seeing that many beautiful women in like a repetitive session. Like I was like, shit, this woman's beautiful. Like I say out of 10 women, I say 7 out of 10 were bad. Like I'm not even talking about like body wise, which I'm gonna get to next, but it was just like, damn, like I just saw beautiful women everywhere of all colors, all shapes and sizes. Like it was horrendous. And not saying that North Carolina doesn't have beautiful women, and there's not beautiful women here that look just as good as the Atlanta women, but I'm just saying, going outside your comfort zone and seeing like outside of your state is a good view. Like I ain't never seen women built like this before in a while. Like it's really crazy. Like, all right, I might as well get to it now. Fucking, there was this one chick at this bar we went to with my friend Lauren and with Angie, my homeboy's Grundy sister's birthday. This woman was built like I don't know what. She was taller than me, without heels, thicker than all outdoors, and wearing leopard print. I literally was shocked and stunned for like 5 minutes. And that's just talking about her. She was just dressed normal. I'm talking about the other ones that were just out there thick, man. It was like sweating like crazy. I felt like Sanji for One Piece when he went to Sabaody and saw women for the first time in 2 years, and this nigga was like ridiculously fucking crazy. Like it was that. I was like, damn. Like, nah, I know why niggas be going to Atlanta and just stay there. Shit, I would too. Actually, funny enough, me and Brian were thinking midway through the trip, I wonder if we can move to Atlanta and stay here. Obviously, for more than just the women, because it's a great place to live. But the women wasn't. Women were a good portion of the thought process. But yeah, it was mad cool. It was mad beautiful out there. And it was a good getaway for, since the pandemic and all that bullshit that happened with me and Nick. I needed I needed to get out and like enjoy myself, because who knows how much time we got to enjoy ourselves until fucking the world destroys itself or whatever. But yeah, that was my Atlanta talk. If you ever get a chance to go to Atlanta, and I'm talking to everybody, men and women, I would definitely take the opportunity to go and talk to the men. You definitely want to go to Atlanta. Like it's privy that you go to Atlanta just once, just so you can just so you can be like, this is what it is, and get what you can out of it. Let's see. Oh yeah, on the last day we were at a car meetup. What were we? Oh yeah, we were just mobbing out there because when we got there, it was like hella police out there and shit. It was like at least 10 police cars in rotation there constantly. So everybody was just outside chilling in their cars, just listening to music blasting, and they were still out there too. I'm talking about the women. They were still out there, crazy looking, beautiful, and there was even beautiful women driving some nice looking cars out there that was in the car show, in the car meetup. I was like, shit, these women out here balling, looks and car wise. So yeah, but yeah, there goes my Atlanta talk. It's a great place to be and a great place to go. And thank you, Joe and Lauren, for giving us a tour through it. And I met Rashida through Lauren, so yeah, it was a cool little vacation, little vacay that we took. But to TV news, no, to world news, I guess. California is burning because of fucking gender reveal parties. I don't understand how the hell people are just so stupid to like multiple fires, man. It looked like fire. It looked like hell over there. That's how bad it looks. Like it's. I don't know if it's still burning. I don't know if it's like still going crazy, but it was horrible. Like for the past last week and like the week before, it was just like wildfire after wildfire. It just wouldn't stop, man. It was like, damn, why the fuck is all this bullshit happening? And when I found out, I was like, so people just did multiple gender reveal party bomb fires and just blew this shit up, and that's the reason why California looks the way it does, and that's why climate change is a real thing, and niggas don't believe it. And when it does happen, it's gonna be really fucked up on us or the generation after me and the next one, because the world's gonna be to the point where you can't breathe outside or some shit like that. It's gonna be really bad out there. It's gonna be really fucked up for a lot of us for this bullshit. But hopefully the fires calm down and shit chills out, because that was a real fucking stupid thing. And I hope California gets better. But off that and on to DC fandom news. I know I'm like 2 weeks late on this, but I'm definitely have to get this out before I forget. So I'm gonna go through an order. Justice League, the trailer for the new Justice League with with Zack Snyder, and you see Darkseid and fucking what's that nigga name? His son. His son. And the trailer looked great. It looked better than what I thought. It's gonna be released in 4 parts, which I can kind of see because it's a fucking 4-hour movie. I don't know if they're gonna really let you. I don't know. I don't think they were gonna release a 4-hour movie because freaking what's that shit called? Infinity War was 3 hours, but Infinity War was like the best thing ever. And I don't know if people want to see a 4-hour DC movie that might be trash and might be bad. So I think releasing in 4 parts will be a smart investment on their part, because I don't think you guys want to have a 4-hour fuck up and people just walk out. Wonder Woman 84. I said before, Wonder Woman, the first Wonder Woman was a really good fucking movie, and now that we see the trailer and we see her in a gold armor and Cheetah looks hot, yes! I thought they were gonna make Cheetah not hot because of the whole male gaze bullshit and how like they don't want men looking at women sexually or some bullshit like that. I don't know, but she looks hot still, and it's really good. I forgot the nigga's name that's the main villain in this movie, but it's the guy in the old golden age of when Batman made Brother Eye, and he controlled Superman's mind to fight Wonder Woman, and he told her the only way for Superman to get from under my mind control is to kill me, or I say it myself. And since I'm not gonna say it myself, you're going to kill me. And Wonder Woman snapped his neck in the comic books. I forgot his name, but when I found, actually, matter of fact, let me look that nigga name up right now, because that was a big thing for Wonder Woman, because she killed somebody like because Wonder Woman, like if you think about it, Wonder Woman is technically a warrior. She's not the only reason that she's a superhero is because, well, yeah, the only reason that she's a superhero is because of her protecting some people. But at the end, because she went out and tried to save the world. But if we get down to the bottom of it, she was raised to be a warrior from birth. Sorry, I'm trying to find out what the hell that nigga name is. Maxwell Lord. Yeah, Maxwell Lord. Thank you. I damn sure was not gonna remember that name. But yes, Maxwell Lord is the nigga that's the main villain. And hopefully, I don't know if she's gonna snap his neck in this one. Because I don't think they're gonna give her killing her killing him at the end of the movie, but we'll see how they play that out. Oh shit, before all this, Archer was announced for his 10th season. I can't wait to see it. And Archer's awake in this one. And since he's been in a coma for 2 years, and rest in peace, the man who played his butler in the TV show, he's no longer there. And Archer has a cane now since he literally just woke up out of a coma. So he has to do everything with a cane now, which I think he has a cane sword and a cane gun. Which I think the season started this week or last week, so I'm definitely going to check that out because I love Archer. And Venture Brothers was canceled after 17 years. I forgot why. I read the report why, but it didn't give in detail why it was canceled. So I'm definitely going to give that a look at and see what's going on with that. Because even though I wasn't the biggest Venture Brothers fan, it was still a funny show. It still has funny moments. But who knows? HBO Go might pick it up, since HBO Go has been picking up a lot of shows for the past year and some change before the release of it. Shazam and Black Adam was announced. Shazam 2 was announced, and Black Adam was announced too. So we get to see what Black Adam logo looks like. It looks pretty dope. Shazam family is gonna be the Shazam family again, fighting again. And excuse me. And if I know what I think they're planning on doing, it's gonna be Black Adam, and the movie with Shazam 2 is gonna be of them meeting Black Adam, because it makes no sense because I don't know that many Shazam villains, but Black Adam seems to be a big part of that. So I think it'll be the Shazam family versus Black Adam, which will be a good fight. Suicide Squad game and movie. The game looks good. I saw the trailer for it. It looks pretty good. It reminds me of the Harley Quinn show a tad bit, because King Shark is still a fucking fanboy of superheroes and shit, which is still fucking cool. And the new Suicide Squad movie looks more put together than the last one. In the old one, you were like, this looks forced. This don't look right. But if you watch this one, it looks like there's some thought to it. It looked like they actually thought of some shit before they made this, which I can't. Which hopefully it pans out right. Everybody looks like they're happy to be in this movie. There are some new guys in this movie, which I believe they're I think there might be the golden age of fucking DC. So I don't know all these characters, because I saw John Cena character and I was like, who the fuck is this nigga? But probably later on down the line, before they release it, they'll show who these characters are. Actually, matter of fact, I might just look them up my damn self so I can get a good look and see who the fuck these niggas are. Also, more DC games. Gotham Knights was announced. It has the same team that made the old Batman games, and this one is going to be the Bat Family doing Bat Family. It's basically the Bat Family game that we wanted. The only thing that's confusing me, it's two player online co-op, but you can choose up to 4 players. Now I understand why, because putting 4 people in the game and fighting everything could get aggravating. I understand that greatly, but I wish there could have been. I think they might add in more Bat Family members, even though I don't think there's that many more to add in. But I'm definitely just going to use fucking Red Hood the whole time. So whoever I'm playing with, just know I'm picking Red Hood the whole fucking time. I'm not changing anything. I'm keeping that nigga. That or Nightwing. It'll only be those two. And yeah, it's Nightwing, Red Robin, Batgirl, Barbara Gordon, and Red Hood. That's the only 4 characters that we have. And the game seemed like it's more level based, more level based than the last one. And for what the creator, the guy showing us the game was telling me, the bosses get harder when you level up. So you can't just do hella side missions and fight Mr. Freeze and be like, "Oh, I beat Mr. Freeze easily." No, you get to level 15, he'll go to level 20 and he'll be a whole lot stronger than you. It's still going to be it's still going to be a fight. It's not going to be like, "Oh, I can just do anything I want to and it's over." Like, no, it has to be something. It has to be some sort of difficulty with the game to get this shit going. Because if not, it's just going to be just an easy breeze through. And I don't think they want that. I think they want this game to have like some longevity to it. If they plan on adding more characters or doing more to it. Let's see. Oh, Monster Hunter World is after they release Fatalis in October the 1st. That'll be the last DLC, last free title DLC that they release with last monster DLC to release. I'm gonna be really sad, man, because Monster Hunter World, I was late to the party. I was like a year late. And when I started, I fell in love immediately. I played that game relentlessly. I tired myself out because of it, but I still love the game. I still love like all the stuff that come with it. So I'm definitely going to get back in it so I can fight Altreon and Fatalis to get that armor set and do some more hunt. What was that shit called? Fuck, it's been so long since I played Monster Hunter World. I forgot what that thing is called, where you could just go in not the regular world, but it's like when you could go in and just fight all the monsters. Damn it. Fuck. My memory sucks when it comes to this game. Damn it, man. Fuck. It's the hunting grounds. I forgot. It's the hunting grounds where you can fight every monster, and you just have to get certain tracks to get monsters in. Damn, I forgot the name of that shit. Damn. But yeah, they're planning on releasing Fatalis in October along with Master Ranked Armor, layered armor, which I'm a big fan of layered armor because of it. So definitely doing that. And Nintendo Direct yesterday, because today is the 18th of September, they released 2 new Monster Hunter games that they're releasing in the fall and in the they're releasing in March and 1 in June, so in the first quarter and the second quarter. One that I'm more interested in is Monster Hunter Rise, which is just Monster Hunter in Japan. And so instead of just having your Palico and your handler, they got rid of the handler. So now you have a dog and a cat helping you. And depending on what kind of dog you have, it could be all they showed was the attack version of the dog. And he can help you with different fights and whatever. And your Palico is still support. But I just want to know if they're going to re-put in weapon arts and new weapons. Because they only show a couple monsters. There's going to be turf wars. Traversal is going to be better. and that's it. Really, they really didn't go in depth with fully. But the game's only going to be. It's only we still got 4 or 5 months to the, no 6 months to the game, so we still got time for them to release new content and more stuff for it. Devil May fucking Cry 5 Special Edition was announced. We get to play as Virgil now. Thank you, God. Even though the people who had it on PC already modded it to play as Virgil. Lucky bastards. But now we get Devil May Cry 5 with Virgil on it. And they added Legendary Dark Knight mode with hordes now. So it's basically a horde of demons in Legendary Dark mode fighting you. They added Turbo mode. And when the for the PS5, they have their controllers now have something on the back controllers, on the back triggers. So like if when you're playing as Nero, if you tap the L2 button during a certain combo, he can rev up his engine on his blade and it does more damage. Well, now the triggers give you like a little indication that when to pull it. Yeah, trigger awareness to pull it and to do it. So now the PS5 controller is on some other shit now. Now I can get my combos off even better, which I can't wait to get the PS5, which is only $500. It's not $800 like I thought. It's great. So the PS5 is already winning because their games are looking way better than Xbox. Sorry, Xbox, your shit looks kind of good right now. Miles Morales, Xbox, you fucking lost 3 times a day. Because Miles Morales, that Spider-Man game is looking better than its predecessor, and you already know that that Spider-Man game was shitting on Xbox. So you already know that this Spider-Man game is going to shit on this nigga like Odell Beckham. And little side note, don't tell random women your fetishes. PSA. Let's see. Is there any other games coming out? Breath of the Wild. No, not Breath of the Wild. Well, Hyrule Warriors Breath of the Wild. It's like a Muso game, which is basically you versus hordes of enemies. You're just swinging, fighting randomly. But it looks good. It looks pretty decent. It looks better than the Wii U version of it. Let's see. Horizon Zero Dawn, the new one that's coming out, and that looks even better. I can't wait. And I think that's it for video games so far. Demon Souls. Demon Souls looks ridiculously good. Like I don't even know what the fuck that game is anymore. I watched Demon Souls, and looking at Demon Souls and looking at the PS5 version of Demon Souls is like fucking amazing, man. Like the way the enemies hop at you, like the enemies alone look great and the environment looks beautiful, but the character you play as is the game is beautiful. I'm definitely buying a PS5 just so I can play Demon Souls. Like, even if I don't get Spider-Man, Demon Souls is definitely a Dark Souls game that I have to play. That I have to play. Now, off of video games and off to anime and manga. So, I'm 5 weeks behind in the anime of Fire Force, but I already know what's happening. I think Benny Hamaru and Joker are at the church right now. Or heading to the church right now. So I'm gonna definitely have to catch up on that. But in Fire Force, the manga, it's mad spoilers. This about to be mad spoilers for y'all niggas. Show just found out that him and his brother are virgin births, and shows an angel, and for some reason Shinra became a devil for some weird reason, and he's gonna find that out. So, and we found out Adola. Well, there's rumors that Adola, that the woman that was given the grace, might be the Kenshin in like a different form, and that we just found out Adola. Well, we found out that in Fire Force, the reality that they're in is a combination of, well, not even a combination. I would say it's since Adola, well, the new Fire Force, the timeline of Fire Force is our timeline, but with all of our culture and all of our stuff just burned away, because in their world, There are no animals. There's no sea animals. Like when they were talking to the redhead guy and they asked what a whale was, they didn't know what that was. And when Show brought up the whole virgin birth, you saw him mentioning, and back in the day, it used to be a religion that was off angels and gods, and you saw Jesus in the background, silhouetted out. So I don't know where they're heading with this, and I need to know because this is getting creepy, crazy. Well, not as creepy, crazy as Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man, bro, I'm gonna take a break, man. Bro, these last couple chapters been heartbreaking, man, my nigga. Like, Denji just transformed into the Chainsaw Devil. This nigga just going around destroying everything, bro. So last week's chapter was we find out that the Chainsaw Devil, anything that he eats, he erases it from like the memories of all people. Like he ate the Nazi devil, and like, well, let me go back. The Mikasa asked I forgot the guy's name that he had a gun to her head. Do you know who the Nazis are? And he was like, "What are Nazis?" And then she had to explain that the Chainsaw Devil ate the Nazi devil, and there's no recollections of Nazis anywhere, not a one. So like, he not only got rid of the Nazis, he got rid of the idea of the Nazis and what they did. And not saying he was helping the Nazis, but like he was helping the Chainsaw Devil comes and helps people that call out in need. So I guess when the Jewish people called out in need, the Chainsaw Devil came and saved them and ate ate all the Nazis. And there are no Nazis in the world now. Nobody remembers them. So the Chainsaw Devil is a really OP character. And he went to McDonald's this chapter with Denji's old friend that got kicked out of, well, that probably left the whole devil brigade. And it's really sad because like they're slapping her around, and like I was so confused. I'm like, why the fuck are they slapping this girl around and like trying to tell her to be happy in this damn McDonald's place? And then you see Denji in his tell Pochita, let's go to get a burger, and they just crashed into that McDonald's, bro. Like they came in there, Denji killed like 3 people, and they were singing like. And the thing is, Denji can't talk. All he's doing is yelling like a chainsaw. He's like, ring, and they're just like singing, "Happy family, happy burger," and like there's a dead body in front of him. Like the guy who's wearing the mascot outfit head is just rolling, and like it's super. Like the girl is crying because she don't know what the fuck is going on. Like I don't know neither, man. I'm like, bro, Denji, like you got to wake up, my nigga. Like you're like, this is sickening. What else? Baki's been coming out weekly. They're still at Hanayama versus at Sumo, and apparently Hanayama could have been a sumo wrestler at the age when he was in high school, but because he's in the Yakuza, he has a higher goal that he has to do. He has to like be there for the Yakuza family, and he can't just be like he can't just do like normal shit like we would do. Like, oh shit, you want to get a better job with better money? Yeah, let's take it. But you're a Yakuza, you gotta be there for the family, just like the mafia. But that was crazy, bro. Like what the sumo director was like, if only we could have gotten him, he could have been a Yokozuna and been legendary. And seeing Hanayama as a Yakuza is pretty fucking beast. Like he's really cool as hell. Like I'm not hating and seeing him. I actually fucking love it. But you know Hanayama ain't gonna be no sumo. And apparently he took this Hanayama's stance as he always takes, with his fist up in the air and just randomly swinging and taking hits and getting ready to fight back. But yeah, that's all of Baki, really. That's it's only been like Hanayama fighting and shit, so it really ain't been nothing different. Let's see. Black Clover. You found out that Black Clover's vice captain has a devil host is a devil host as well, and they plan on taking Yami and Vengeance back in 7 days, or the world's going to be consumed by devils. And now that Asta arm is blackened and is really raring up to go, and since he's fucking pissed, he has to get his shit together. He has to get his shit right. Him and Asta have to get this shit right to win. and alongside all the other captains. Which the scythe captain seems to know who the fuck that weird new vice captain for the Black Bulls is, because he asked him, he said it wasn't your magic, and he just cut him off and said, you don't have to worry about that no more. And that was just odd, because I want to know what his magic is, because it can't just be, because it has to be more than just you or devil host. Like, what the hell was it? Unless you're just a zombie and you just use the devil's power to walk around in. But we'll find out that soon. Alongside the elves that from last arc they tried to kill the Clover Kingdom are now trying to help the Clover Kingdom. Well, they ended the beef because it was all because of the fucking, they got lied to by that devil. But now Laponion, the Lightning Kid, the Nero, Mimosa, Noel, and was that everybody? I think that's everybody that's going to learn ultimate magic from the elves, which I cannot wait. Cause well, I also want to see my nigga Manga and the Trap nigga get some more powers, because everybody has to get power, because everybody got work. Because it took Asta almost did what, giving up his whole body using Yami's sword to beat Dante. And I need to know in just a little thing, Lucifer, the strongest demon, is held by Dante, the guy who got beat by Asta. Now, to that, they said if you open all the gates to let the devils out, Lucifer gets all his power. So that means Dante literally is the leader, and he could get stronger. Now, the nigga that took Yami when they were weak, I want to know what his beef is, because he looked like he was all powerful. Because it looked like he was just like, oh, I got it. What else is coming? What else is? Well, yeah, and Black Clover really is going to be on some training arc shit for the next like couple chapters probably, and learning some new stuff about the characters. I'm reading this new manga called Uosogi, Uosogi. It's a gambling manga, not like that gambling show where that girl has like a red outfit on and like she gets off sexually by gambling. I hate those kind of animes, because like, oh my god, I'm beating you in this video game, I'm like getting off sexually by this. Like, nah, bro, like let's just like gamble and you just like gambling, and now it's just getting weird. And I understand that you guys those certain tropes, but at the same time, like those tropes are that trope is bullshit. I hate that trope. That trope is so trash. Like, I just get off by anything, like just randomly. Like, nah, bro. But Yosugi is about, well, it's about this one guy getting his revenge for getting done dirty and losing all his money in an unfair bet. But now it's the main character, his homeboy, I forgot his name because it's been a while since I read it, and a guy called Marco. The reason why I remember Marco is because Marco is basically a kid who got fucking treated by fucking his father to become this warrior, and ended up doing so much drugs that he lost his sanity. But when he got off the drugs, he got back right. Even though he's not all the way there, he's getting there slowly but surely. But the anime is wild bets. It's like bets that you wouldn't even think about that people bet on, and they bet on that. Like, people are just betting on, hey, I bet you that these rockets won't land on the city. Like, what the fuck? Like, what kind of bet is that? It's really crazy, but it's a good manga to read. It kept me he kept me up for like 5 hours reading it because that was that damn good. So I would definitely check that out. I'm gonna leave just the name of it in the description of it. What else came out? What else am I reading? I'm going back to reading Haiku, the volleyball anime, Slam Dunk, Glyphnir. What else am I reading? And the new One Piece Ace manga that's coming out. It look with the different art styles. It looks really good. I forgot the name of it. I forgot the true name of it. But if you look it up, it's a really good read. It looks great. Ace, comparing it to fucking One Piece, not talking shit about Oda, but like it looks like this is gonna be on some other shit. Like, it looks really good. And speaking of One Piece, I'm caught up on One Piece manga. Kaido's son, and I'm using bunny ears, is weird because it's a woman, obviously, and I don't know if the character is trans or like identifies as a man at all, but like I don't know, like it's just weird because fucking everybody says he, but if you clearly look at the character, it literally looks like Robin with horns and a big metal club. So I'm thinking, well, me and Brian were thinking that because Kaido probably wanted a son and he probably only got one kid, he was like, "Oh man, I really want you to be a boy, so I'm gonna call you my son and treat you like a boy." And like she was just like, "Whatever, cool. I might be like a legendary 3-head dragon Hydra or whatever, so it doesn't matter who's gonna check me." But it's like really weird, and like Drake is. I found when I found out that Drake is an ex-Marine, I was like, "Fuck, that sucks." That's true. That's because he might die. We might die because people are saying that Drake might die because he's not saying that he wasn't a pivotal character, but when you're comparing him to like when his death is gonna be meaningful because he's doing it to save the he's saving it to be all justicey for the Marines, but he's not absolute justice. It's moral justice. But in that same instance, I don't want fucking Drake to die because Drake is a cool character. Now, Apu nigga, that was a sound nigga, he can fucking die. Fuck that guy because he did my nigga Jack dirty, and he did my nigga fucking Killer dirty because Killer didn't deserve to be laughing forever. Even though his teammates, his crewmates don't care because they were literally like, "We're gonna get you for what you did to fucking Killer," and Killer's just like, "Yeah," and he just starts busting out laughing, which is cool. It's sad, but it's funny. I really fuck with it. What else is out? Any new music? Oh, also music wise, freaking I'm listening to Larry June more, and Larry June's that nigga. I'm actually might put that song in the episode. But yeah, I heard some more new leaks of Playboy Cardi, some more Larry June. I'm actually going back to Atlanta. I heard a lot of music that I basically listen to. So I found out that I'm probably not alone in my taste of music. I'm just probably in the wrong area, whatever. But it's still, the music scene is still good in Atlanta. Also, also back to Atlanta. I met a lot of cool people out there. A lot of good people who have great hobbies, and a lot of people with great energy, and I hate the word energy is like lame now, but I met a lot of good people out there. It's a really great place. So, but off of Atlanta and back on back on. Thank you guys for listening. I'm about to wrap it up. It's I'm I'm plotting out my my podcast better because I really want to start putting it on different platforms. So if you don't have a SoundCloud, and if you just have Apple stuff, I'm gonna be looking into the market of moving my stuff to Apple and SoundCloud and probably Spotify, but because I want a broader audience and more, I guess I want to get my message out across, which I really don't have like a message. The only thing I just tell people is just treat people with respect and treat people with kindness. Like at the end of the day, like that's all where I really want, man. Like I don't have like some goal to reach. Like I'm not trying to have like, hey man, support my Patreon to do this, and third. Which I'm not shitting on people who do that because it's really hard out here and you need some help sometimes. And there's nothing wrong with asking for help. But I'm not one of those guys where I need to like, where I want to like, I have like a super message. I'm gonna teach the generation. I want to change the culture. No, man, I just want to like tell people like, hey man, like there's nothing wrong with just being a normal person. You don't have to set out to be like the most famous person or be like the super ambitious person. Sometimes if you don't have to pressure yourself to go out that far, you can just be who you are. Like if you just want to be a normal man who wants to take care of his family and just wants to live a normal life, and just wants to have like a hobby and want to teach like, hey, ownership is important, and keep your same morals, and if your morals are good intact, then yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I've voiced that many times. Like, there's nothing wrong with that at all. But off my soapbox, I just want to say thank you guys again for listening. Thank you guys thank you, Atlanta, for having me and Bryant, and I'll see you guys again. Thank you.
We on the grind,
Georgia,
all the time. It ain't nothing on my mind, but
Georgia.